Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's matchup here at the Cole Harbour Place, home of Sidney Crosby. As we get ready for this midweek matchup, a late one here tonight, it's the Rage, who are currently in 12th in the standings, and the Rangers, who are in 7th. Rage won the first game as these two teams played each other, and then the Rangers won the next. So excited to see what this third matchup will bring. It's Whiteout night here for the Rage, or Whiteout Wednesday, as they like to say. Fun way to get their fans involved here on a late night Wednesday game, as it's the Rangers trying to exit out of their zone here early. Mayo tries to turn this one over down inside, but back up the other way now come the Rangers. They're going to look to try to clear their zone. Up and through, puck played back behind. Time here for the Rage to try to set up as they send this one up. Will not. He'll send this one through. Picked off in neutral zone ice and chipped back down in by Baldwin. Played off back behind. Wilma, he'll look to try to clear this one up through. Played up here along the boards. Chipped back behind. Sent up now by Carroll. Turnover by Baldwin. And sent down and deep by the Rage as they look to get a change here. Send some fresh legs on the ice to play off this puck down and low here in the Rangers zone. Rangers still looking to try to clear here now. A chance. Working down in. Quick move there and taken down hard defensively by the Rage as they lay a big hit down and low. Puck played off along the boards, battling to try to find possession. Both teams fired up for tonight's matchup. Warm-ups went super successful. Music was blasting. Boys were ready to go this evening, as that's evident here on this ice today. Puck will go there for an icing, so we'll head back down to the Rage zone for a new face-off. You can see lots of white up in their stands as their fans out here supporting them this evening. As we'll wait this new face-off here low in the Rage zone. Just a little over a minute played into this first period. Puck dropped and one back. Shot there off the draw, but picked off down and low by Turner. Sent up now. Back in now with possession. Dufour gets a shot there. Rebound opportunity, but that one pops up high and hit up along the boards. Ray trying to clear their zone here early. Dufour, he'll try to send that one back down in. Crawford now, he'll chip this one up and down. Back with possession now. West up to Turner. Turner, he'll try to chip this one down and in. Turnover by Crawford. Donaldson going to try to track down this puck as it's played back behind. Dando now with control as he'll send that one down. Back with some time and space there was LeBlanc. That puck went for an icing. So back down to the Rage zone we head now for a new face-off. Had the pleasure of speaking with players both from the Rage and the Rangers ahead of this matchup this evening. Both teams were ready to go here, looking to get a win for the second half of the season. Time is ticking here. Playoffs are on a horizon. So looking to try to get some points out of tonight's game. Puck played back and down here. Chance trying to get through. Picked off down and low, though. Rangers out trying to clear their zone. Sent up down into the Rage zone. Dando back for it. Pressure on him from McKim. Trying to find this puck. Caught up along the boards. Chevrier, he'll take this one back. Chips it back behind. Leaving it off now. Chance here. Trying to set up for the Rage. Picked off there at neutral zone ice by Surratt. Back down and low. Lewis with control offside of the Rangers, so time and space for him to try to break out of his own zone. Lewis, he'll start to move his feet. Working his way in over the red. Going to dump that one down and in deep. Back down now for it. Battling Mayo, trying to get a stick on this one. Held it back behind. Tries to send this one out in front. Can't quite find a stick of a teammate. Now it's the Rangers in the corner trying to break this one out. Sent up high, looking for Burgess. He couldn't quite get a hold of it, but now it's Chuck trying to work his way in over the line. Simon, he gets a stick on it, trying to chip this one up. Back now with it, McLaughlin. He'll lose control of that one deep in the corner. Battling for possession of this puck as it's held up down low. Chipped up now and through. Simon trying to break out, but held up top. Working for possession of this puck as it's sent across by Norris. Up for Carroll, finds Simon. Simon starting to move, gets that one chipped off of his stick by Burgess. Burgess tries to chip this one down and deep. A big hit up along the boards up here in neutral zone ice. Carroll now with control. He'll chip that one through. Trying to work his way down and in, but turned over by Gugu. So back now with control. Gugu, he'll hold on. Hands this one off to Wilmot. Wilmot takes this one out in front of his net. Plays this off. Looking to try to clear up here into neutral zone ice for the Rangers. A hold of it now with Dufour. Dufour trying to take his lane outside. Carroll gets a stick on that one to shut that down. Carroll tried to play that one up, but chipped off a stick there and sent back down into the Rage zone. Chance now. The Rage trying to break out. Baldwin, he'll get hit hard. Trying to send this one back to set up. Moving now with some speed. Rampton, he'll send this one up. Chipped off there by LeBlanc and sent back down and in. Still working to try to break out here of the Rage. Chipped up now to Mayo. Mayo working his way in a wide. Gonna send that one on net. Just wide it goes. Off of a pass. We're gonna find control of the puck. Caught up here. Now by Turtle. Chip that one down and in deep. Giving a chance here for the Rangers to get a change and send some fresh legs on the ice. Time here. Chipped up to Price. Price can't quite get a stick on it. Haverick now. He'll send this one across. Looking to set up again on the Rangers. McKim takes control of this one out wide. Drop pass there. Looking for a shot, but picked off now and back up the other way. Come the Rage. Crawford gonna take his lane outside. Trying to get a hit off of this play. Price down and low now. Trying to find possession of this puck. It's held up in between some feet down and low. Chip back behind. Trying to work out in front. Picked off now Crawford. Crawford. He'll send this one up top to Dando. Dando stepping through a shot there. Good try from the Rage. Trying to get something through. Lewis jumping his way down in the line. Sends this one in front for Price. Can't quite find a way to get that one through. Crawford with a diving save to try to keep that one in. Back down when the control is Surratt. Surratt, he'll cut back the other way. Looking for an option. Trying to break out here of their own zone. Are the Rangers. Sent up in neutral zone ice. Dando gets a stick on it. Battling Lewis. He gets hit off hard. Able to chip that one out from Hubeley's stick. Down and low. Puck is played. Working to set up here in the O zone. Or the Rage as they get hit hard down and low. Chipped up now through. Rangers going to start to make their way back up ice the other way. Howe trying to work his way through, but picked off there by Donaldson. Donaldson, he'll play this one over for Dando. Dando chips this one up. Trying to get something, and it's sent back down in the other way by Gugu. Up now Wilmot. He'll get something down in deep. Looking to set up low in the zone are the Rangers. Down low in the corner. Pressure here from the Rage. Trying to turn this one over in deep. Light off out in front. Lewis gets a stick on it. Chipped up now. Shot on net there from Gugu. And a save for Harlan. Battling to find possession of this puck. Kept up along Lewis. He'll chip this one out. Mayo working his way in out wide. Tries to get a shot up there, but a block from Gugu on the shin pads. Trying to keep that one out. Now with it, Chalk. He'll send this one up. Working down in is Kendall with a shot there and a glove save for Harlan. Quick start here to this Rage Rangers matchup. Cole Harbour plays here late Wednesday night as we await a new faceoff to come here in the Rage zone. Nothing continues to sit at the score. Just 8 minutes to go here in this first period. Puck played off back behind, looking to find possession. Oh, in front, a chance here with the Rangers. Shot off there, that's kept out. Working in down and low, trying to set something up. Kendall, he'll step out, sends it out in front, trying to get something off from Dufour, but couldn't quite find. Carroll now jumping on this one, trying to chip this one through. Caught up here in between some feet. Turner trying to work through, plays this one up top. Dufour with a shot that just goes wide. Trying to find possession. Rangers up top to West. He'll try to play something on net, but it was chipped off here low in the corner. Still looking to clear the Rage. Held up along the boards now. A chance for Dufour, but picked off by Simon. Simon going to take this one back in his own zone, trying to set up. Plays it off now. Chipped up through, trying to find his stick as it's sent down and deep. Back for it now is LeBlanc. Pressure from Simon here leads to a turnover and low. Trying to find possession once again are the Rangers. Back with it now. Chance here for the Rage with some fresh legs on the ice off of a change, trying to get something out. Mayo pressuring this puck hard. Chipped up now to Hubeley. Hubeley working his way in a wide shot there. Chipped off the stick of Harlan. So we'll have a new face-off to come here once again in the Rage zone. Even offensive zone time right now for both teams. There are a fair bit of chances both ways, trying to get something through, trying to find ways to find the back of the net on some of these plays. Haven't been able to capitalize yet on anything, but a couple of good looks from both sides. And a shot there leads to extracurriculars after the whistle here, blown down just off the face-off. The Rangers trying to work their way in. Couldn't quite find anything through. Up top, chip back down and deep by Everett, trying to find something. Chipped up now. Mayo, he'll get a stick on it. Trying to work their way down and then through. Trying to find possession of this puck. Chipped up here high now, and a shot up there, but a penalty coming against the Rage. So the first power play of the game going to be awarded to the Rangers, as we'll wait to see the call here coming up. Going to be Zach Mayo who heads to the box. Got to speak with him briefly ahead of this matchup tonight. Was super excited to be playing here Wednesday night for his whiteout game, as he'll sit in the box now for 2 minutes, leading to a Rangers power play. Puck played up top. The Rangers going to want to set up here low in the offensive zone. The extra man advantage out on this ice. Played up top to Wilmot. Wilmot, he'll send this one down and low. Trying to set up here out in front. A chance down and deep from Burgess. Couldn't quite capitalize on that one. Held up here against the boards. Burgess up to Chalk. Chalk up to Wilmot. Wilmot stepping out and through. Sends this one off. Still looking to set up here. Lots of time left to be played off as it's chipped through by Crawford. Rangers now going to work their way back up ice with speed. Wilmot, he's going to take his lane outside, driving towards the net, trying to get something through. Backhand shot denied by the post. Down and low, working to find possession of this one as it's held up in between some feet. Chipped up through now and back up the other way now. The Rage kind of trum as that one is chipped up through neutral zone ice, but held in the Rage zone. Chalk now going to take his lane outside, trying to work his way down and through. Less than a minute left to be played here in this power play. Heartland still doesn't have a stick down there. Lost it on that shot that went off the post. West now up top. He'll play this one off before stepping through. A shot there. Trying to find Burgess in front. Couldn't quite capitalize on that one. West, he'll send that one back down and low. Carroll now tries to take this one back behind. He'll send it all the way down to clear that on the penalty kill. So time and space here for the Rangers to get back up ice. Moving with it is West. West going to take his lane outside. Holding on, looks up top, sends it off to Dufour. Dufour sends it across here, trying to set up. Kendall working his way down and in low. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Out in front, a chance up to Dufour. Dufour cuts back there to make a move. Still working down and in low, trying to get something on net as it's sent all the way down by the Rage to finally kill off this penalty. Rage now coming out strong. Fresh lights on the ice and back to even 5v5 hockey. Stood up high was Stando. So a penalty coming against the Rangers. So going to be an interference call against the Rangers now, as we'll see the first power play here from the Rage this evening. Dalen Finley-Howe going to sit in the box there for the Rangers for 2 minutes. Puck sent down now. Heartland out to play. Carroll, he collects. Picked off along the boards by Chalk. Trying to get something in through here, short-handed. Carroll now with possession low in his own zone. Holding on to control of this puck. Plays it off now for Lewis. Lewis back off to Carroll. Carroll going to work his way outside. Leaves this one off. Still looking to set up here the Rage. Pass across to Dando that doesn't quite find his stick. Dando with a shot there. And that one's chipped up into netting. So new face-off to come here once again in the Rangers zone. Rage still looking to capitalize on this extra man advantage and get the first goal of this game. Puck sent down in and deep. Played back by West. Looking to get this one cleared, and it does. Rangers, good job there. Able to clear that puck all the way down with 1:15 left to go here, and the penalty against them. Now with control is Carroll. Carroll, he'll leave this one off. Lewis, he'll send this one up to Dando. Dando taking this one in over the red. Over the blue, gets taken down hard, left off from Mayo. Mayo working his way down along the boards, chipped up now to Carroll, doesn't quite find his stick, so all the way that puck will go. Less than a minute to go now, and the power play for the Rage. Back with control is Carroll, he'll send it up to White, but turned over by Turner. White able to collect once again, working his way in out wide, gonna cut back up high. Off to Mayo, Mayo sends this one in low. Ram jumping on control of this puck, trying to find possession. Down in and deep, the puck is held up here in between some feet. Looking to try to move this one out. 25 seconds left to go here in the power play for the Rage. And that puck is cleared all the way by the Rangers. Good job by them, continuing to try to kill off this penalty. Heartland, he'll play this one up. With lots of time and space now, the Rage. With time to try to set something up here. 5 seconds to go in their power play. Working up now into the neutral zone. Ramped, gonna take this one out wide, holding on, back to even 5v5 hockey as Hal is led out of the box. Puck trying to be chipped up through here, but the Ranger is able to now, with control as Chalk, he'll send this one off. Burgess just in over and offside, so with 2 minutes left to go here, in this first period we will have a new face-off coming outside of the Rage zone. Special birthday shout-out goes to Joshua Arsenal, as there's a poster up in the stands this evening saying happy 15th birthday. So happy birthday to you from us here at High Button Sports, as this puck is played back to Dando. Dando, he'll send this one up, trying to find a teammate. Gets chipped up through. Now off control is Shock. He'll try to make a move there. Second move, working his way through, backhand shot! Left out, denied by Hartnell, as he's able to hold his ground in that net. Played him now into the feet of Simon. He'll look to try to collect. Kept up here in a battle. Still trying to battle to find control. Cooper, he takes the fall trying to find possession. Cooper, he'll cut back. Holding on to control. 1.5 to go here in the first. Sent up through, looking to find. Turnover here in neutral zone ice. Chip back down and in deep. Simon trying to pressure this puck. Rangers try to exit with their own zone as that one's kept up high by Zando. Battling for possession of the puck. Sent up here now along the boards. Back forward is Lewis. Lewis, he'll take control. Pressure here from Cooper. Lewis cuts back now. Sent back behind to Dando. Dando gonna try to take a look to set up. Arsenal trying to get a body on that one. Sent up high, picked up by Dufour. Dufour, quick move there. Trying to make a second one against Crawford. Couldn't quite. Now with possession of the Rage, it's Dando. Dando working his way in over the red. Loses possession and some feet there, but able to regain. And sent back down in by Crawford. Less than a minute to go here in this first period. Rangers now with control. They'll look to set up West. He sends this one up to Turner, who's able to chip that one down in a deep. Back down in with control of the Rage, trying to clear their own zone. Trudel taking down hard along the boards, trying to find possession of this one. Crawford trying to get something in. A penalty now coming. We'll wait to see what this one is. Definitely going to be the play with Trudel down low in the corner. We'll wait to see if it's going to be the Rangers or the Rage that get this one, as there's some discussion here in the Rage zone. Looked like there might have been a little bit of holding, a little bit of slashing there from both ends. So some communication. One's going to be a head contact. Looks like it's going to be the only penalty given, as Turner will head out of this game. So Rylan Turner just kicked out of this one. 23 seconds left to go here in the first, as there's some explanation here on the Rangers bench about what went on with that one. So we'll wait to see what's going to happen with this call. We'll keep you updated as we know more. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in here with us live on High Button Sports. Please be doing this midweek game. Shout out to the Rage sponsors tonight, as displayed on your screen, as we'll await some more explanation. So currently a 5-minute up on the board for the Rangers, as we'll have back in their zone. So definitely a power play here for the Rage. 23 seconds left to go here in the first. Rage with the man advantage. Draw. One back up top. Looking to find White. Chipped off of his stick. Kendall trying to break out. White down and low. Plays this one back behind. Back up the other way now comes Dufour. Dufour working his way in wide. 10 seconds to go here, and a shot that's blocked off by Heartland. Back up the other way now come the Rage. 5 seconds to go. Trying to work in down and deep. Donaldson, he'll send that one through as he gets hit hard. Puck will go down and whistle will be blown as this first period has concluded. So once again, thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. Lucy and Mila on this game. We'll be back for more second period action after a short break. Welcome back, everybody, to Rangers Rage matchup here at Cole Harbour Place late this Wednesday evening in 8 o'clock start time as we drop the puck here for the second period. So after the first, we are left scoreless. Currently a 5-minute penalty here for the Rangers, so 5 minutes of extra man advantage for the Rage. I said, turnover here, leads to a goal for the Rangers! What a quick move there for Finley Howe as he's able to turn that one over with a short man advantage low in the Rage zone. As I was trying to explain the penalties, was quickly able to get one through there on Heartland to put the Rangers up 1-0 here early in the second period. So good work by him, able to turn that one over off the draw down and low. As I was trying to explain, the penalties there at the end were awarded to the Rangers, so it was Rylan Turner that got the 5 minutes head contact game match penalty, and then George McKim going to sit in the box there for the 5 minutes to serve that one for him. So in comes White. White working his way outside, gets hit off of that puck, trying to send this one out. Up top, a chance here for the Rage to try to set up. Lots of time here left to be played for the extra man advantage. Down and low, they're going to try to set up. Brampton gets that one taken from him as he tries to play it in deep. Chipped up here through by the Rangers. Back down now for Donaldson. He'll collect low in his own zone. Cuts back. Lots of time and space here for him to try to move with possession. Donaldson working up through off to White. White working his way in out wide. Gets held up along the boards in a battle and chipped up through here now by the Rangers. So Norris Chalk back for a foot race. Headed for this puck. Picked off by Chalk. Trying to set up. Send it up high. A shot there just fanned on from Kendall. Trying to find possession of this puck as it's kept up here low. Sent up through now. Working with possession is Lewis. Lewis just outside the Ranger zone. Going to send that one down and in deep. 3 minutes to go here on the extra man advantage power play here for the Rage. Puck played off down and low, trying to find possession. Held up along the boards, trying to find a way to find this puck as it's caught up in between some skates. The Rangers going to want to try to hold on to this one as long as they can. Up to Dando now. Dando trying to move something through, but picked off mid-lane there by the Rangers. The backup now comes Kendall. Kendall, quick move there, had Cooper with him, but got shut down by Carroll. He'll send that one up, trying to work back up the other way now. Chevry trying to get something on that one. Picked off now by Carroll. Carroll waiting to get on side. Going to hold on to this one here in neutral zone ice. Carroll, he'll hand that one off. Dando working his way out wide. Holding on. Tries to send this one back up for Carroll. In and through come the Rangers. Trying to get a shot off there. Couldn't quite. Denied on the doorstep by the Rage. Back up the other way now comes Dando. Dando, quick move there. Leaves this one off for Mayo. Mayo working through. A shot there that's blocked off. Rangers trying to clear up top. Is Brandt that holds out this one in. Off to Carroll. Carroll stepping through a shot that just goes out chipped wide. Trying to find possession. Dando with a shot. Sent down in the low now by the Rangers. Trying to kill off this penalty. Just under 2 minutes to go now with the man advantage for the Rage. Carroll now back up the other way. Going to take his lane outside. Cutting down and through. Looking for an option. Plays this one up top. Shot there. Left out in front. They shoot. They score. It's a Rage that get a goal in this one. Cruz Baldwin finds the back of the net. On that shot down and low in the Ranger zone. And we have this game tied up at 1. Good look there by the Rage. Able to capitalize on this man advantage to tie things up here early in the second. So new face-off to come our way here at neutral zone ice. Still set at 5v4 here, so a little bit more power play time for the Rage as that puck is clear through. Trying to set something up low in their own zone, but pressure there from the Rangers. White tries to play that one off down and low. Chipped up now, trying to find Baldwin up high, but picked off by the Rangers. We're going to try to work their way down and in to try to set up. Down and low, Wilmot. He'll send this one up. Pass off up top. A shot there from Burgess that just goes off a skate out in front. So back up the other way now. This puck is going to come. Trying to find possession. Back up the other way now comes Chalk. Chalk trying to make a quick spin move there. Can't quite as that one is held up on net by Heartland. So new face-off to come here in the Rage zone. 45 seconds left on the power play. Just a little over 16 to go here in this second. Puck dropped. Played back Carroll. He'll take control down and low. Carroll starting to try to move with this one. Chipped off through with possession now. Chalk, he gets this one caught up in his stick, trying to play it forward. Sent down now. Carroll, he'll send this one up. Trying to work down and in. McLaughlin over the line, plays this one off. Trying to get something through down and low. Played off up top to Simon. Simon stepping through a shot there that just goes wide, trying to find control of this puck. Played down now. Carroll takes control. Carroll cutting back with this one. Carroll working his way in through a shot there that just goes out wide. Chipped up now. Dufour with control. Dufour going to try to work his way in out wide. Leaves this one off. A shot there of the blocker of Heartland from McKim. Back to even 5v5 hockey. And in comes Bergeron with a shot there that just goes high. Working to find control. Played up now to Lewis. Lewis stepping through a shot there. Glove save. Held up down low in on net by McKinnon. So new face-off to come here in the Ranger zone. A change for both teams. Fresh legs. Back to 5v5 hockey out here at the Cole Harbour Place. Puck dropped and one off down and low. Chip back behind by Price. Trying to find control as it's held up here along the boards. Burgess now with control. Burgess trying to work his way through. Dando gets a stick on that one. Burgess chips that one in and low. Back now forward is Mayo. They'll collect and send this one up. Working in and through wide. Price. He'll chip this one down in and through. Sent out in front there, trying to find something where the Rage couldn't quite. So back up the other way, now comes Cooper. Cooper gets a stick on that one. Doesn't quite make it through. Offside was called after that one. After the whistle here, both teams following this one into the corner. With a new face-off coming our way here outside of the Rage zone. Warning sent both ways here from the refs. Puck dropped and sent back. Back for it now is Wilmot. Wilmot, he'll try to clear this one up. With control is Bramtos. He'll try to work his way through. Got taken down just up in neutral zone ice, but Mayo there to collect. Back up to Bramt. Bramt working his way down and through. Sends that one in low. Trying to jump on that one in through is Donaldson. Played up there by Chevry, and a penalty coming against the Rage. Sorry, my correction. Just the net was off there. Looked like we might have got one off the hit back behind. So new face-off to come our way here in the Ranger zone. All tied up at 1. Working our way through the second period currently. Just under 14 minutes left to be played here. Puck drop. One back through to Mayo with a quick shot off there, but kept out it wide. Sent through now by the Rangers, trying to find a stick. Hartland out to play. Hartland, he'll chip this one back behind. Picked off by Trudel. Trudel trying to get a stick on it. Chevry now with a stick. Chevry now holds on to control, working his way up. Passes this one off to Mayo. Mayo working his way in wide, gets a shot there. It's chipped off up high and over. So new face-off to come our way, and a broken stick on the ice is being collected by the linesman. So new face-off to come here once again in the Ranger zone as we'll get all set up. Still tied at 1. Lots of time left to be played here in the game as both teams look to take the lead here in the second. Puck dropped. Rangers now with control. They'll try to work out here early. Chipped up through, but Carroll takes control of this one. Tries to get chipped off of this puck. Sent up high now by the Rangers. Dufour sends this one forward for Joke. Joke trying to work his way through. Towards the net. Leaves a pass off there. They shoot. They score. The Rangers, it's Jack Kendall who finds the back of the net on that one from Trig Choke as he made a beautiful pass out in front trying to find something. 2-1 now the score. 13 minutes to go here in this second period. The Rage came back from that 1-goal lead earlier in this period. Definitely can come back from this one as well as we get lined up here at neutral zone ice. Puck dropped and one through by White. White working his way into wide. A shot there. Left over a rebound. Trying to find was Bergeron. Couldn't quite. Back up top. Held up by Norris. Chipped in through. Bergeron out wide. Takes a look. Tries to send it out in front to set up. Back up now to Norris with a shot there. And a save. Down and in low. So new face-off to come here in the Ranger zone. Both teams going to get fresh legs on the ice to continue this play on. The Rage going to work on setting up offensively here quickly to try to get another one through on McKinnon. Puck dropped up top. Price leaves that one off. Out wide, Dando, he'll send that one in low. Back out to Price, trying to find control of this one. Chipped up through by Finley Howe and working in now. Trying to get something off was Burgess as he's shut down out in front but able to regain control. A shot there from him. That's chipped out wide. Working down low in the corner now to find control. Crawford He'll send this one up. Price. Chipped off a skate. Working down and in now. Taking a fall down hard was Arsenal, trying to get something towards the net. Back up the other way now. From the Rangers, going to try to work their way in. And low. Finley Howe takes this one a wide shot there off the stick of Heartland. Held up back behind now. Lewis, he'll try to clear this one up. Gonna hold on, work his way out. In over the red, over the blue. Tries to take this one out wide himself, but gets shut down there by West. So back now with control of the Rangers. Pressure here from Arsenal. Trying to get something through. Back up the other way now from the Rangers. Working it out wide. Pass off there in front. Played off. Trying to be chipped up now by Price as he gets held up here along the boards. Still looking for possession of his puck as it's picked off now. Crawford. Quick move there, but turned over by Hubley just inside. Chipped up there by Bram trying to clear the zone. It's held up here along the boards outside of the Rangers bench and sent back down in. Now control Bram. You'll see Crawford. Crawford working his way up through the neutral zone. Tries to take this one out wide. Chips it down in and low. Gugu back for control. He'll chip this one up. Bram gets a stick on it. But back up the other way now. The Rangers try to send this one. Carroll works this one over. Dufour trying to pressure that one. Held up here in neutral zone ice. Chipped through by the Rangers. Rage now trying to set up Simon. He'll take this one back in his own zone. Plays it up. A turnover just inside. Now a chance for Chalk with a shot. Left out in front. And the ref blew that one down. So new face-off to come here in the Rage zone. Just a little over halfway left in this game, in the second period, to continue on. 2-1 sits a score right now for the Rangers. Trying to find a way to get this puck through or the Rage. Simon holds this one up along the boards. Help there from Bram to chip through now. Simon. Picked up now by Trudel. Trudel, he'll gain the line and dump that one down and in deep. Trying to find possession. It's held up here. White stepping through, trying to get something on it. Able to hold on control down and low, looking to try to move. Played out in front. Up top now Norris. He'll send that one down and in low. Trying to send something out in front, but picked off here for the Rangers. Try to clear their zone. Simon now just outside. Stick from that one from Choke. And White trying to send this one back in. Picked off now by Kendall. Kendall working his way out wide as Choke on net. Sends that one up high, but picked off there and sent out by the Rage. Harbour trying to move this one through. Holding on to possession of this puck. Harbour working in it wide. He shoots, he scores! Landon Harbour! Started in neutral zone ice, was able to work his way in a wide. Sniped one home to put his team up 3-1 here with under 10 minutes to go in the second period. Score now sits at 3-1 for the Rangers. Rage looking to fight their way back here and tie things back up. Only 2 shots away from doing so. Puck dropped and one throw off of a battle. Chevry getting a stick on it, trying to work his way in down and in. Picked off here by the Rangers as they try to clear. Carroll gets a stick on it. Pass off there to Chevry. Mayo tries to get something on it. Sent up now. Finley Howe moving his feet, trying to get possession. Burgess with a shot. Finley Howe down and low. Wrap around chance. Whistle blown as the net is off. So new face-off to come here in the Rage zone once again. Puck sent through now, trying to find possession. Mayo gets a stick on it. Burgess now with control. Burgess chips this one up through neutral zone ice. Caught up here in a battle along the boards, trying to find possession. Dando gets a stick on it and sends it down and in deep. West back for control. He'll hold on. Quick move there. Moves this one up to Burgess, who gets hit off by Dando. Chevry able to hold that line and sends that one back down and in deep. Mayo tries to put something out in front. Sent up through up high. Chip back behind. Rangers look to try to clear their zone and break out here. LeBlanc now with control. LeBlanc. He'll clear this one up. Gets past Carroll on the line. Finley Howe now working his way in out wide. Holding on to control. Working through a shot there. Kept out by Heartland. Trying to find. It's sent up top. A shot once again. And held up by Heartland. Good look there from McKim. Trying to get something on net there. Heartland able to hold his own in that net and keep that one out. Puck dropped and one off top. A shot there from Hubler that's kept out wide. Trying to find possession of this puck as it's kept in up high. Chipped through there, looking to try to get something on net and set up here are the Rangers. Puck is sent up into neutral zone ice. Wilmot holding on. Wilmot working his way in and through. Going to take this one out wide. Cutting his way towards the net. Leaves that one off. Trying to find something out in front. This puck is held up and a save there for Heartland leads to a whistle down low in the raid zone. So new face-off to come. Good look there by Wilmot trying to work his way through to the net. Got to speak with him briefly ahead of this game. Asked him what it felt like to play in the barn that raised. Sidney Crosby said he loved the player. Loved watching him play. Not his home rink, but loves to get to play here. Puck dropped and played off up top, looking to find something. Baldwin, he'll try to send this one out. Gets a second stick on it. Back now with control. Rangers look to set up. Here they come up ice. It's Dufour. Dufour working his way to one. He shoots. He scores! Dufour with the fourth goal for the Rangers. Liam Dufour capitalizes on a great opportunity. Sent up high from Kendall as he was able to find him on that one. So new face-off to come here at neutral zone ice. 4-1 sits the score currently for the Rangers as they have been lighting up this second period. Don't count out the Rage just yet, though. They've been hustling to every puck, trying to win battles in deep where they can. Looking to try to get some more opportunities here in the offensive zone. Try to get a couple more through. Down low on McKinnon. Sent down now by Price, and that one's going to go for an ice. So down to the Rage zone we will head for a new face-off. Just a little over 7.5 minutes left to go here in this second period. Puck played up high, send it across. Working through with a shot as Wilmot out in front. It's sent through down and low by the Rage. Can't quite hold this one out to the Rangers. Get up now. 5-1 in this game. As they'll head to the bench to celebrate that one. Jack Kendall with the goal for the Rangers as we will head back to neutral zone ice for a new faceoff coming our way. So a quick back-to-back goals for the Rangers. Some back behind Surratt now with control. Surratt trying to work his way in over the line. Sends that one in low and deep. Back to try to find control. The Rangers sent up high now. Trying to get something off, but picked off now by the Rage as that one is sent all the way down. Surratt back for control. That icing is called off. And a huge hit down and low going to lead us to a penalty coming up. Going to be a roughing call. This one going to be going against the Rage. So Austin Crawford going to head to the box now for 2 minutes as the Rangers now up on the power play with 7:02 to go here in the second period. Puck dropped, kept up on the draw, and sent down there early by the Rage. Good job by them to try to kill this one off quickly. So back now down in their own zone with possession of the Rangers as they'll start to try to move up ice. Working up now is West. West going to take his lane outside. Working down in and through off into the corner. Just to play this one back up high. Quick shot there. Left out on the doorstep trying to find a rebound. Or the Rangers can't quite as that one is picked off by the Rage and low. Up high is West again. West gets a shot there just out wide. Held up along the boards now. Rangers trying to clear their own zone. Send across now to do 4-4. Sends that one down. And whistle is blown as the net is off once again. So 1:17 left on this power play here for the Rangers. 6:20 to go in the second period. Change here for the Rage as they'll send out that penalty kill line 2. Puck chipped up high. We're going to try to find LeBlanc. LeBlanc up high, going to hold on. Time here for him to try to set up. Up to Wilmot. Wilmot moves this one down in and low. Choke, he'll send this one in down. Chipped off here on net, trying to get something through. Can't quite. Held up outside. Back now it controls McKim. McKim steps out through. Chipped off now, working back up the other way. Now comes White. Holding on to control as Wilmot as he'll chip this one through. Sent now by the Rage with 35 seconds to go here. And their penalty kill. Rangers in their own zone now with control. Gonna try to start to move is Wilmot. Wilmot working his way in out wide. Drops that one off from McKim. McKim plays this one across. LeBlanc. LeBlanc up tie. Walking through. Tries to get something off in front. Can't quite. Picked off out wide now by Joke. Sent back down and in deep. Turned over inside there by Lewis. McKinnon out to play. He'll play this one up to Choke. Less than 5 seconds to go now on the power play. And we're back to even 5v5 hockey with a turnover there from Mayo, low in the Rangers zone, trying to get something through, but picked up by Choke. So 5v5 action back out here on this ice as the Rage get off of that kill, able to keep that one off. Puck played off down and through. Dando now with control. Dando working his way up. Trying to take this one out and wide. Chiquette, he'll send that one down in. Played off back behind, trying to find something. It's left out here. Rangers play this one up. Surratt moves this one down along the boards. Trudel back with it now. Trudel trying to clear this one up through. Chipped up there by Mayo. Trying to get this one cleared down and low. Dando back for control. Just a little over 4 minutes left to be played here in the second period. Surratt gets that one down and in back. Dando collects in low. Trying to chip this one up and through. Mayo sends this one out. Chevry now. Chevry working his way in out wide. Going to hold on to control. Leaves it off for Mayo. Mayo over to Donaldson. Picked off by Carroll. Carroll with a shot there that just goes wide. Working down in and low is Brampton. He'll send that one across. Trying to find possession of this puck. Held up along the boards. Trying to find possession. Carroll on the line with a shot. Loose in front. Trying to find a rebound with the Rage. Couldn't quite. Carroll trying to jump on this puck now. Holds on up top, working his way through, fans on a shot, able to regain, send it out in front, but picked off, and now back up the other way now come the Rangers. Cooper working his way out wide, quick move there, backhand shot! Left out down and low, trying to find control as it's held up on net. Gould able to keep that one out as he's been subbed in for Heartland down in net. A little over 3 minutes left to be played here in this second period. Puck dropped and played off out wide. Chip down and through. Carroll back for control now. Carroll working his way up, using his speed to try to get in here on the Rangers. Carroll, quick move there. Quick second move. Trying to get in through. Palsberg just couldn't quite as that puck is left out here and picked off of the Rangers. Gogo tries to clear, sends this one down. That one's going to go. Icing called off and picked up by Burgess down in and low. Played off back behind, trying to find net. Looks off once again, and it is. So whistle blown. And new face-off coming our way here in the Rage zone. Less than 3 to go. Puck dropped and played off of this draw down and low. Lewis with control. Lewis holding on to this one. Working his way up. Working in over the red, over the blue. Tries to make a quick move there against West. So that puck is played off down and in low. Crawford on the boards now, trying to find possession of this puck as it's held up out there. Still digging to try to find. Kept out now. Working back behind the net. We'll have a penalty coming. Price gets a touch on this one. A penalty now coming. Gonna be a hooking call. So penalty now going back against Austin Crawford as Hale set in the box for 2 minutes, sorry. So 5-1 currently the score of this game. 2:17 to go in the period. So new face-off coming up here in the Rage zone. Up top, sent over to Dufour. Sends this one down and in low. Lewis trying to find control, open wide. Still digging to try to find control of this one. Good battle in low, but picked off now by Finley Howe, and whistle blown as helmets are stuck together down in there. Trying to get those ones apart. Going to take the buckets right off to try to get them separated. Funny connection there as both boys were working to get their helmets undone, but couldn't quite as they were held up on net. So Joke took his helmet off there at the end to try to get that one off. A little bit of a equipment failure, so less than 2 to go here in the second period. 1:40 left on this power play for the Rangers. Puck played up high. West, he'll send it across. Working in now. Kendall with a shot. Kept out. Down low. Huge hit from Lewis. Picked up by Cooper as he'll send this one up. Sent over by Dufour to West. Over now to Kendall. Back up to Dufour. Stepping through. A shot there. Blocked off in front. One looked like it might have hurt a little bit. The Stando's shaking his hand a little bit, but looks to be okay now. Trying to play this puck off in the corner. Up now to West. West stepping through there. Shot. He shoots. He scores. The Rangers with another one. Cash West finds the back of the net to capitalize on that man advantage. With 1:22 less to go here in the second period. Score now sits at 6-1. Puck dropped and one back. Rangers look to try to find White pressuring hard. Chipped up through now Norris. Norris working his way down and in. Quick move there. Stepping through a shot held up on net. 1:12 to go here in the second. And we'll have a new face-off coming our way here in the Rangers zone. So after that last goal from West on the power play, score sits at 6-1. Rangers going to come out here after this intermission in between the second and third, hungrier than ever to want to get things back up in the third period. Puck played through now with possession as the Rangers working down as Hubley trying to cut through against Carroll, but that puck is played off down and low. Norris will try to play that one back behind. Sent on net there, and that net is off once again, so Gould going to try to get up to put it back in. Might need to try in between periods to fix this one. So waiting now as they'll try to figure this out. So new face-off to come here in the raid zone. Play back off the draw, one through. Simon out with control. Simon up in neutral zone ice. Working his way down into the Ranger zone. Cutting through a shot there. Kept out. McKinnon able to hold that one on net. So just 45 seconds to go here in this second period. Both teams of the change getting fresh legs on the ice to play this new face-off here. Low in their zone. Puck one back down and low by McKim. Rangers going to try to clear early. Ray trying to get something towards the net as that one is held out wide. Trying to work through it. Control is Bramped, but back up the other way. Now comes Burgess. Burgess working his way in out wide. Cutting through. Plays that one off. A shot there by McKim. Kept out by Gould. Down and low. Working for this puck. Sent up here now. Rage going to try to jump on advantage of this one low in the Rangers zone. Trying to find. Rangers look to clear their zone. Working in out wide is Finley out. Finley out. Holding on. Leaves that one off from McKim. Picked off now by Donaldson. Donaldson with 2 seconds on the clock. It's a shot off there. Kept out by McKinnon. Thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports for this Rangers Rage matchup after the first 2 periods of play. Score sits at 6-1, and we will be back after a short intermission break. I'm good. Welcome back, everybody, here at the Cole Harbour Place as we take on this Rage Rangers matchup. After the first two periods of play, the score sits at 6-1 currently. Start this period off even, 5v5 hockey. Couple of big penalties given out earlier in this game led to a couple of good opportunities both ways. The Rage going to look to come out here stronger than ever and try to get things closed up on the gap end of the score. Rangers going to want to continue with the play they had there in that second period. Came out hot and stayed hot all the 20 minutes long. And now control of the Rage as that one just goes offside. So we'll have a new face-off coming here outside of the Rangers zone. Puck played back here to Brampton. He'll try to send this one in. Working down and low. Chance out front. Bram steps through there with a shot that just goes wide. Held up along the outside. Played up through, trying to find possession of this puck. Now with control is LeBlanc. LeBlanc, he'll send this one back behind. Rangers looking to get themselves up ice now. Played through here by West. West working his way in through the middle lane. Shot there. Blocker saved by Gould. Out in front looking for something. Played off here now. Trying to chip this one out. Bergeron. He'll leave this one off. Trying to find Trudel. Played back up now by LeBlanc. Trying to work in out wide. Chipped up through. We're going to try to go find possession as Mayo with a shot there that just goes wide. With possession now is Arva. Working his way up through neutral zone ice. Going to try to get this one down in deep. Leaves it off for Finley Howe. Can't quite gain possession. Played up here along the boards now. Sent down in deep. And Surratt back for it. New face-off here on the Rage zone. Played just a little over a minute here into this third period. 6-1 continues to sit the score. So Raft, he'll chip this one down in. Time here as the Rangers are offside. So with control down and low is Dando. Dando, he'll try to clear this one through. Finds Price up high. Price working his way in out wide. Trying to make a quick move there. A shot that just goes wide. Down and in low. Still working for control of this puck. Kept up high now. Finley Howe. He'll get in over the red line and dumps that one in deep. Back trying to find control of the Rage. Pressure here. Kendall stepping through trying to get something off. Dufour. He'll play this one back. Still trying to set up now for the Rangers. Played off through and up high. Trying to find Kendall. Crawford there to try to get a stick on it. Hit down hard as this puck is played off down and in low. Quick move. Down and in through. And a huge hit down in from Kendall. So a penalty coming against the Rangers now. As we'll wait to see this one. Referee's going to discuss as they both had that arm up ready to call that one. So just going to make sure that they're on the same page here about what this will be. They're going to kick him out now. So Jack Kendall now exits the ice and heads down to the dressing room. Gonna be a hit from behind, so we'll wait here to see more information on this one. As we'll wait to see what happens. 2 minutes on the board now, so that's the second Rangers player that has been kicked out this game for penalties. So we'll just wait here to see what will come of this one. So, Rage power play, that's for certain. As it's just going to be the 2 minutes up there. Puck played off. Sitting in the box for that penalty is Rylan Cooper. And back up the other way, shorthanded comes Dufour. Dufour working his way in. Backhand shot. He shoots, he scores! Liam Dufour for the Rangers with a backhand shot against Gould. So slip that one in and through to put them up 7-1 here in this game. Puck one back. Sent down by Gugu. So a good start to this third period here for the Rangers. A shorthanded goal and a shot there from Gugu that just goes wide. Back down to collect is Lewis. Trying to find control of this puck. Kept up in the corner. Working up now is Lewis. Lewis chips that one down in and low. So confirmation there that it is a checking from behind penalty. Trying to find possession of this puck now. Chipped up through. Working in it wide is Cooper. Cooper trying to get a shot off there. Cuts back up, down and low. Cooper, he'll send this one all the way down. Still trying to kill off this penalty. 40 seconds to go. Rage out of control. They'll send this one up. Trying to work down in still here on the power play. McKim trying to get through. Back with control now is Norris. Chipped up through the Rage zone now. Sent back behind by Dando. A shot on net there. That's kept out. Back now with control. The Rangers going to start to move up ice. LeBlanc. He'll hold on. LeBlanc sends this one off down and deep. Penalty now expired. So back to 5v5 action here on this ice with 15:05 to go in the third. Trying to find possession of this puck. It's sent up to Donaldson. Donaldson chips this one off out wide, trying to work in through. Pass up here, mid-lane drive, trying to find something where the Rage, still working as the net is hit off. So new face-off to come here low in the Ranger zone. So new face-off to come here in the Ranger zone. Under 15 minutes to go here in this third period. A full change there for the Rage, trying to get some fresh legs on the ice and continue this play on. Puck dropped and played up top. Simon stepping through with a shot that's just chipped out wide. Trying to find control down and low. This one's held up along the boards. A shot off there. Rage trying to find something. And back up the other way now comes the Rangers. Holding on to control out wide. Working through with Surratt. Surratt tries to take control, but Simon gains possession. Simon, he'll send this one up. Working up now is Lewis. Lewis going to take this one outside, and that whistle is going to go for offside. So new face-off to come here outside the Ranger zone. Puck played through now, trying to find something. Shot off there. That one's almost going to get through, but kept up by McKinnon. So new face-off to come here in the Ranger zone once again. Puck dropped and one off here, trying to find Rangers look to try to clear. Turnover just inside here. Dufour now with control. Dufour working his way out wide. Going to send that one down to deep. Dando with a high stick there. And kept up on net by Gould. So new face-off to come here in the Rage zone. 14 minutes to go here on the third. 7-1 sets the score of this one. Puck dropped him one up top. Trying to work through, but picked off there by Price. Trying to find. Chips out now. Holding on to control. Are going to be the Rangers trying to set up. Sent back now to Gugu. Gugu going to start to move his feet. Working his way up into the neutral zone. Trying to work into the Rage zone, but picked off there by Crawford. So Crawford back up the other way now. Crawford out wide. Quick move there. Gets hit down hard. Trying to hold on to possession. Crawford regains along the boards. Trying to work his way up now. Picked off by Dufour. Dufour working in out wide over the red. Sends that one down and deep into the Rage zone. Donaldson back for it now. Donaldson now with control. Starting to work his way up. Holding on. Working in over the red, over the blue. Going to chip that one down in and deep. Picked off now by the Rangers. McKim working his way up and in. Sends that one down and low. McKim going to play this one off along the boards. Trying to find. Caught up in between some skates. Looking loose as it's hit off here. Still trying to find now as it's caught back up. Finley Howe with the pass up to West. West with a shot there. Blocked off in front. Cooper tried to jump to get out of the way of that one. Couldn't quite. Another quick shot and a block there from Mayo. Mayo back up the other way now with possession. We're getting a wide shot there. Kept out by McKinnon. Donaldson trying to play this one off down to low. Mayo plays it back up top. Picked off now and sent over to Finley Howe. Finley Howe trying to send this one down in. Does. Carroll back for it. Carroll now with control. He'll work his way up ice. Quick move there against Burgess. Working in out wide. Mid-lane drive now. Loses control down to low. Choke now with control. Choke go wide. Going to hold down low in his own zone. Clears this one through now. Working up now are the Rangers as that puck gets sent down in. Trying to find possession. It's a battle of the nines down there as Burgess and Dando fight it out. Sent up now by Chevry. Mayo with control. Sends it up for Bergeron who gets a chip down there on net to McKinnon. There to hold his ground. So new face-off to come here in the Rangers zone once again. Puck played off along the boards. Surratt, he'll send that one back behind. Trying to find control out wide now. Puck played up through. White turns this one over in the neutral zone. Tipped off down and low. Rangers trying to clear the zone here. Chipped off, kept in up high by White, but moved back through. Lewis trying to chip something down and through. Bergeron trying to get a stick on it. Choke now with control. Choke. Working his way through. Pass off to Burgess. Burgess working down in. Pass off mid-lane drive there. Trying to find something for the Rangers. Up top now with a shot is Gugu that just goes wide. Baldwin collects down low in his own zone. Trying to clear now. Dando. He'll send this up. Trying to find White, but picked off by Gugu in neutral zone ice. Off to Wilmot. Wilmot, he'll send that one down and in. Dando back for it. Dando, he'll collect. Holds on. Cuts back there. Sends it across to Lewis. Caught up in his feet. Lewis cuts back down and in low. Holding on to control. Working his way up ice down. Tries to chip this one through. Trying to work in now. The Rage. Simon up high. Simon with control. Trying to make a quick move there. Picked off of his stick. Trying to work out are the Rangers, but Rage able to hold that puck down and in low. And battling to go find possession of this one. Kept up along the boards on. Send up to Dufour. Dufour working his way in neutral zone ice. Gonna work in out wide. Cuts through the mid lane. Shot there and it just goes wide. Picked up by Wilmot out wide. Sends it back down to Dufour. Dufour trying to play this one off. Big reverse here. Hit there against Ramped. Less than 10 minutes to go now in the third period. With control again on the Rage, trying to work their way through. Picked off now by LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to work in, but a stick there. Keeps that one in play. Simon, he'll play this one up. Chip through there by Arsenal. LeBlanc back for control. LeBlanc, he'll collect. Sends this one up. Up high, quick move there, and a shot that gets blocked off. Trudel trying to get a second stick on that one. Moving back up ice now comes Cooper. Cooper working his way in OY. Plays that one off. Burgess can't quite finish that play down and low on net. Puck kept up now by Crawford. Crawford starting to move. Trying to clear his own zone. Up now to Price, who will chip that one down in and low. Trying to play this puck off along the boards down in. Rangers will try to clear their zone. Crawford along the boards gets control. Crawford, he gets hit hard by LeBlanc. Played off down in deep, still looking to try to find control as it's caught up down there in a battle. Played up through now. Rangers the ones with control. Trying to work in it wide and a huge hit against Finley Howe. Puck left here for a foot race. With control is Crawford as he gets hit off of that puck by McPherson. Crawford trying to find this one down and low. Bravo trying to play him off. Does. Picked up now by the Rangers as they have possession. Working up ice out wide. Choke, he'll send that one down in and deep on net. And Gould with a save there to keep that one a hold down low in the Rage zone. So new face-off to come our way once again. Puck drop. Played through by Dando. Working down in as Harbour sends that one across to Surratt. Played up now. Trying to find. Turned over in neutral zone ice. Mayo, he'll send that one down in and deep. Ray trying to jump on control here in the offensive zone. Played up now. Dando with control. Dando. He'll take this one around. Chipped off of his stick. Up high there by Hubley. Dando back now in his own zone with it. Trying to clear. Working his way up. In over the red. Chips this one down and in low. Trying to regain possession. Gugu with it in the corner. Trying to be cleared. Caught up along the boards. Popped off down and low. Wilmot holding it there. Trying to find some support. Working through now is the Rage. Lewis, he'll send that one across. Mayo stepping through with a shot there. A wide. Gugu with a hit on Dando down in low. Trying to find possession of this puck. Sent up high now by the Rangers as they look to clear. Able to now, moving up with some speed. That puck is going to be sent all the way. Ice called off. Dufour, quick move there. Gains control down and low in the Rage zone. Played up now. Gugu can't quite hold the line. Takes this one back. Going to send it back down and in deep. Less than 7 minutes to go now. Lewis back with it. Lewis, he'll take this one back behind his own net. Pressure there from McKim. Lewis working his way up into neutral zone ice. Going to work in out wide. Sends that one down in and deep. West back for it now. West, he collects. Starting to try to move back as this one's caught up here along the boards. Kept up here as this play is going to be blown down. So new face-off to come our way here once again. So face-off to take place here low in the Rangers zone. Puck dropped and played back. West, he'll take this one back, cuts back, looking for some space. Starting to move his feet, gonna want to clear the zone. Cuts back once again down low in the corner, plays this one back now. LeBlanc, he'll cut back, quick move there. Chips this one over to West. West cuts back again on Baldwin. Sends it up for Burgess. Burgess trying to gain control. White back checking hard to try to gain. Baldwin now with control. Sent across there. Trying to find control. Burgess working through. Shot there. Off the blocker of Gould. Sent up high. Back down and in now, working to find control of this puck. Burgess tries to get a stick on it. Played up high now, working in through. Vo with a shot, caught about in front, trying to find a way to get that puck through. Can't quite. Some extracurriculars here after the whistle and a new face-off to come our way once again. Puck dropped and played off. Norris now with control. Norris. He'll send this one up to Mayo. Mayo tries to send this one across, but in the skates a choke. Mayo now with control, trying to chip this one down and in deep. Working in now, Simon with the shot there that's kept out by a stick. Working to find control of this puck, caught up along the boards. Rangers now step through. Working their way in out wide. Surratt tries to give this one off down to low for West. Couldn't quite find his stick. Still working for possession down low, and then a shot there just goes wide from Hubley. Chip back behind Surratt now. Back to Clark. McLaughlin down there to pressure. But space here as Ray trying to make a change. Cleared up through now. Choke. In over the line. Working through on Gould. He jumps on that one trying to get something, but Gould able to hold his own in the net. So new face-off to come here once again in the Rage zone. Under 5 minutes left to be played now. Shot there that just goes wide. Sent up now, trying to find. Wilmot gets the stick on it. McKim working his way in over the line. Chipped off of his stick. Working through there was Crawford trying to find something. LeBlanc, quick move there. An escape from Price brings him down, but it works his way over the line. Sends that one off. He gets hit hard. Working in out wide, Dufour. He gets taken down hard. And a penalty now coming against the Rage. Just a little over 4 minutes left to be played in the third period as we await what will come of this penalty. So currently just waiting of what this one is going to be. The scoreboard went blank there on us, so no indication from that at the moment. So still just awaiting of what's going to happen here. 5v3 certainly, but looking to see if anybody will be kicked out or anything. Pierce or won't, so it's going to be a 2-minute there for Lucas Dando. And a 2-minute there for Austin Crawford. So 5v3 action here for 2 minutes for the Rangers as this puck is played up top. Surratt plays this one over. Vo working through, back off to Surratt. Surratt, top high. Sends this one back up high to Cooper, off to Harbour, back off to Cooper, working through. Shot there, just goes up and high. Less than 4 minutes to go here in this third period. Puck played across to Harbour. Up top, working through. Plays this one down and low. A shot there, kept out by Gould. Trying to find. And another penalty coming. This one going against the Rangers. Getting buzzed now by the Zamboni driver, and it looks like they are going to kick this game off. So Zamboni driver coming out of the doors now. Even though there's 3:35 on the scoreboard, we are at 9:50 p.m., which is all the ice this team had. So the refs that we're now discussing with the Rage bench, so the longer it takes to try to figure out here if we're going to stay or not, we'll find out. Okay, we are back, so they are not going to kick this game off. They're going to let them play it out. So 3.5 we have left to be played here in the period. So going to get to finish this one, which is really good. 1:24 left to go here on the power play for the Rangers. But they took that penalty there just at the end when we were getting buzzed off, thinking the game might end. So it's Rylan Cooper that's going to sit in the box now for 2 minutes. So 4v3 we have here in this game. Here at iButton Sports, we had a 3-game header this evening. Earlier we covered the Woodlawn Panthers high school game where they played the Eastern Shore Coyotes. And we had a 4v3 there, and we were talking about how strange it is to see that. You don't typically see 4v3s being played out. Looking up top, Google with a shot there! Blocked off by Brampton in front. Up high, Rangers going to try to hold on to this one. They still have that extra man advantage out there. Harbour working in through, a shot there, gets goes wide. Gugu collects along the outside. Over now to Harbour. 40 seconds left to be played there in that Rage penalty kill until both their guys are able to come out of the box. It's Stando and Crawford in there for them at the moment. Stepping through, a shot there from Burgess, left out in front, trying to find. Clear through there by the Rage. Good job by them, killing that one off. We'll go back for it now. Working his way up ice. 15 seconds to go here in the power play for the Rangers. Then they will actually be down on the penalty kill. So played up now to McPherson. Can't quite find his stick. It's going to be 36 seconds of power play for the Rage as Crawford and Dando now out of the box. White and Baldwin going to head on the ice for them. Played up now by the Rangers as they are on the penalty kill. 25 seconds to go in this power play for the Rage. 1:50 left on the clock. Carroll, he'll work his way up. Plays that one off. Working in out wide as Donaldson. Donaldson, quick move there. Try to get that one through. Trying to find this one up high. White sends it over. Carroll with a huge shot there. It just goes up and high. Good look by him. White up on the line. He's going to try to send this one back down and in. Donaldson, he plays this one over. Carroll, he'll collect. Trying to find. Rangers try to chip this one up and through, but back now, possession there. Sent up here. Chip through. Trying to work through his LeBlanc. Working in out wide is Surratt. Puck left up here, neutral zone ice, and sent back down and in. Carroll, he'll collect. Trying to send this one out. LeBlanc tries to jump on it. Sent up here into neutral zone ice. And a too many players going to be called here on the Rangers. So just 59 seconds to go here in this third period. 7-1 the score. Now a power play for the Rage, so a good way to finish this game off for them. With control is Gugu as he'll send that one down into the Rage zone. Gould out to play. leaves that one off. Cutting back down and low is Norris. Sent up high now, trying to work in. Trudel left that one off. A huge hit by Gugu down low in his corner. 30 seconds to go now. Rangers with control of this one. Sent down in and low. Just past the net there. Trudel back for it. Trudel, he'll collect a stick on him from Burgess. Still trying to find possession of this puck. Working out now is Mayo. 15 seconds to go. Plays this up for Simon. Back now with his Gugu as he'll send this one down in on nets. Left off here. 5 seconds to go. Trudel back with it. Going to start to work his way up. And there goes the buzzer. So there you have it, folks. Rangers defeat the Rage. And a 7-1 final here for the Rage's Whiteout Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in here with us live on High Button Sports. Lots more action to come this week. Tomorrow we have the Whalers and Gulls, as the Gulls are at home for that one. Lots more games to come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we hope to see you around. Thank you, and have a great rest of your night.